Howdy, howdy. What's new?
Not a whole lot. What's new with you?
Oh, this and that.
This and that.
This and that. There are those that would say there's nothing new under the sun.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. In fact, if you want an example of that, I can go back and cite some historical precedent of that because tonight we're going to see that again. Tonight it is my turn to do the research, and I've got a story for us about the Battle of Nisibis, which is in 217 AD. After defeating Clodius Albinus, you remember from last week, at the Battle of Lugdunum in 197 AD, Septimius Severus became the undisputed Emperor of Rome. To help institute a dynasty of ongoing family power, Severus deemed that his 10-year-old son, Marcus Aurelius Antonius Caracalla, which is how I will refer to him going forward, as co-ruler of the empire. They would serve the empire together through a relative period of peace, but with, as we'll see, a series of recognizable and recurring antagonism that will present itself on the eastern borders of the empire. Our story tonight will feature many familiar themes that we have encountered before. During the final years of Severus's life, he also appointed Caracalla's younger brother Geta, Mr. Geta, as joint emperor, expecting the two of them to share power after his death, which did occur shortly thereafter in 211 AD. In a shocking turn of events, now Peter, I know you're going to be totally shocked by this, Geta would be assassinated later that very same year by, wait for it, the Praetorian Guards. Supposedly, supposedly under orders from.
Hey, those guys are just the best at what they do.
Hey,
Protect.
they are
The emperor.
sellswords, man. Come on. Supposedly, these were from Caracalla's own orders himself. Caracalla's rule was considered harsh and that of a tyrant, but also he disliked the boredom of rule, so he relegated much of the daily administrative duties to his mother. Cassius Dio represents Caracalla as a soldier first and an emperor second, but as we will see, he was willing to seize opportunities when presented. So at the eastern edge of the Roman Empire, we have Rome's old foe, the Parthian Empire. In the early 210s, yet another civil war broke out between two brothers, Artabanus and Vologases. Both, of course, wanted the throne, and in the initial campaigning, the western portion of the Parthian Empire was captured by Artabanus. This brought him adjacent to the Roman frontier, and soon accords would be struck between the two empires. Caracalla used diplomacy, guile, and even a proposition of marriage to Artabanus's daughter to help solidify a treaty wherein Caracalla would get an expansion of lands in Mesopotamia, which of course had long been sought after since way back to the time of Crassus. But the greedy Caracalla, marching into Mesopotamia with several legions, used the meeting as a chance to overwhelm his future father-in-law, killing much of his entourage. Artabanus managed to escape with his life and fled. The Romans then continued to loot the rich lands on the Tigris River. In the spring of 217, that brings us up to this year of this battle, Caracalla was in the eastern provinces preparing a campaign against the Parthian Empire. Marcus Opellius Macrinus, our other player tonight, an equestrian citizen who had risen from a Praetorian Guard to the senior member of his staff, accompanied Caracalla, as were other members of the Praetorian Guard. That's almost like code words now. I love that. In April, Caracalla went to visit a temple of Luna near the site of the Battle of Carrhae, and was accompanied only by his personal guards, which did include Macrinus. On April the 8th, while traveling to the temple, Caracalla was stabbed to death by Justin Martialis, a soldier whom Macrinus had recruited to commit the murder. In the aftermath, of course, Martialis was killed by one of Caracalla's men, so his silence was permanent. After 2 days without a ruler, Macrinus declared himself Emperor of Rome on April 11th, 217, while in the eastern provinces of the empire, and was subsequently confirmed as such by the Roman Senate. However, for the duration of his reign, Macrinus never had the opportunity to actually return to Rome. In an attempt to quell the diplomatic damage caused by his predecessor, and hoping to avoid battle with the Parthians, Macrinus tried to sue for peace with Artabanus, essentially saying, "Hey, we're not with that guy, and you won't you won't see him anymore." But but the damage was done. Artabanus had gathered the famed Parthian cavalry and was approaching the eastern provinces in search of retribution for Rome's treachery. So let's talk about the Battle of Nisibis tonight. Realizing that battle was inevitable, Macrinus is famously quoted with a speech to his army as delivered by Herodian, and I'm going to quote him now. I'm going to try to give it my most epic feel. "You see the barbarian with his whole eastern horde already upon us, and Artabanus seems to have good reason for his enmity. We provoked him by breaking the treaty, and in a time of complete peace we started a war. This is no quarrel about boundaries or riverbeds. Everything is at stake in this dispute, in which we face a mighty king fighting for his children and kinsmen who, he believes, have been murdered in violation of solemn oaths." As we've seen several times previously, both sides exemplified their particular fighting strengths. We see that here on the board tonight. The heavy Roman infantry versus the mixed Parthian cavalry containing both light archers and heavy shock cataphracts. The two armies met near the Roman city of Nisibis, and of course the exact date is unclear. According to Cassius Dio, the first skirmish occurred over the possession of, wait for it, a watering place. As we saw in the previous scenario at Lugdunum, this will be an unusual multi-day conflict. The first day saw the Roman infantry place a strong center wedge, moving forward with the Parthian cataphracts attempting to counter and smash through the center, while the horse archers moved around the Roman flanks, consisting mostly of Rome's lighter troops. This is where we observe the Romans employ caltrops to help offset the Parthians' cavalry advantage. These sharp metallic balls or spikes were littered on the ground, causing the cataphracts and the dromedaries to fall over, eliminating the momentum of the charge at the Roman lines. After several failed attempts to charge the center, both sides would retire to their camps to end the first inconclusive day. The second day would be a repeat of the first, without any substantial victory by either side. On the third day, the Parthians shifted tactics to attempt to outflank the Roman wings, which forced the Romans to arrange their formations to bolster the lighter flanks. This allowed those flanks to extend farther outward to prevent encirclement by the Parthian horsemen. After massive carnage over 3 days of charges and countercharges, and not wanting to have his army completely eliminated, Macrinus sent a flag of truce to Artabanus, offering terms of peace. At that time, he also informed Artabanus of Caracalla's fate, hoping that that would help bolster the peace offering. A considerable compensation of 200 million sesterces and some lands on the eastern edge of the empire were offered to the Parthian king, who accepted those peace terms. And that will end what is really an inconclusive but incredibly bloody battle between the Romans and the Parthians. So that's where we are today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the War Council?
So tonight's battle is being played to 8 banners. Both sides will have 5 command cards. The Parthians get to move first. Their leader, Artabanus, as you indicated. The Julian Legion rules is in effect for the Roman blocks, which are represented in the red blocks at the bottom. As you mentioned, caltrops were employed in this battle, and there is a special rule for caltrops in this fight. When a light unit evades, it will deploy caltrops. Any sword rolled by the attacking mounted unit, and this is only valid against mounted unit, will result in the loss of a block for that attacking unit. The attacking unit will also be wounded when it rolls swords by itself. There are 2 camps, one for each side. If a unit occupies enemy camp at the start of the owning player's turn, remove the camp terrain tile and collect 1 victory banner. We also have a new unit that we haven't played with tonight, the Cataphract Camel. It has a movement of 3 attacks, only 2, roll 2 dice on defense. It can ignore 1 sword hit, and it retreats 3 hexes. And it can ignore 1 symbol hit when attacked by a cavalry or chariot. So a few rules here. Oh, and we also have our heavy Cataphract Cavalry. So we have to remember that they ignore a sword hit as well. So a little bit to keep track of tonight. Some new wrinkles. So looking forward to it. I'm going to keep these rules open here so I don't forget them, as I am wont to do. If I do, please point out in the comments that I have.
That's right. You're not alone in that. I am as guilty as you. You know, it's funny, every time we wrap it up and I'm so excited, like, we got it all right, and then I'll find one little teeny tiny, just in the heat of the moment, we were so excited and we just blew right through, hey, that guy actually evaded, but it seemed so plausible. So I will also be much more cognizant about it. But yes, thank you very much to everybody who posts those. It's almost like a competition now. Everybody's like, I saw it first. So those of you who watch it quickly as soon as we drop these, that is awesome. So thank you very much for that. And Peter, also, we talked. I didn't mention it to you, but I had considered, well, maybe we could do this as a Parabellum multi-day. So those are rules that are in there where you can actually play this through. You actually do it 3 times to simulate the 3 days, but that would assign us permanently to the same side the whole way. And what you do is the first day you're going to 4 banners, and then 5 banners on the second day, and then 7 banners for the last day, and then whoever has the most composite banners over the 3 days is considered the ultimate victor of that. I think that's a nice wrinkle on this, if you want to not just swap sides, but if you want to play it fully 3 days. It's like a little mini campaign for this, which I think is great that they added that to simulate. You are going first, was that right? No, I'm going first. Hooray!
You're going first.
Right, and we're on.
You have the advantage.
We're on even.
My goodness, look at all those mounted units. I cannot wait to play mounted charge cards.
Oh, yes.
So I hope you get your standard fistful of double times and line commands. And good luck.
Oh, hey, and thanks. Good luck to you too. I have received my 5 cards.
I will take my 5 cards. All right. Very good. Very good.
So, Caltrops. Interesting. Let's do 4 on the right. So these light bow cavalry do have a range of 3. So we're going to do those 4, I think. We'll have them come out to there.
Your word for it.
Sure. Alright. So let's do some plinking here. 2 die at that light bow right there from a distance. Here we go. And hurrah! We get a flag. Okay. Let's see if we can't keep up that good fortune with this one here. 2 dice. Getting a hit. And then we'll do 1 die from this one since they moved. Nothing. And 1 die from this one. Nothing. All right.
Okay. Wow. Inspired right leadership. Those units there. I'm done.
Let's do heavy troops.
Here.
And it just so happens that I've got 5. himself is riding out. Let's go with let's see if you got a pocket.
Now, you will still be vulnerable to leader rolls if you lose horses to caltrops.
I am aware. So we're experimenting. Let's see if these guys have a pocket full of caltrops there. So
They will evade.
they will evade. All right. So I'm
scattering the ground with their deadly jacks and marbles.
yeah. Here's 4 dice. This could be ugly. 4 dice, looking for green circles only. Only. And getting no sausage. Alright.
But no swords.
No swords. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to do heavy cataphract against heavy cavalry. So they cannot evade. And we'll get 4 dice plus leader bonus.
Ooh. Ouch.
They get to ignore nothing because they're just simply heavy cavalry.
Wow.
Okay. Well, sir. Let's move in and go after Macrinus. Let's do 4 on him with leader bonus. 2
Man,
hits.
that is too many red squares you are rolling tonight.
Okay, so here's a leader check. He's fine.
Coming back at you with 5 dice.
So
Yep.
just 2 hits.
I would say worth it.
Yes. All right. Now, question is, I will not attack the light. I think we'll end there. Those caltrops are potentially deadly.
Those guys. All right.
They will evade.
Those guys?
Yes, we'll evade that.
5 dice.
But we save a follow-up.
All right. Going after those guys with 3 dice.
We will evade.
And leader support.
We'll evade that, yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
These guys. Throw a spear. And miss.
I will counterattack that card.
All right. So you get to leader block in any 3 adjacent hexes. Want to bring your camels?
Not yet. We'll start here. Do 2 dice from the cavalry. Nothing.
Good. Get those out of your system.
Yeah. Same target from the other guys there. 2 dice. 1 hit. We'll do 4 dice from the heavy cataphract to Macrinus with leader bonus. 4 dice. Wow. Force a retreat. But we will take that and battle again with 4 dice and leader bonus. 2 hits. You're keeping me honest. There you go. Here's 1 die for Macrinus. Oh, Macrinus falls. Alright. Do these guys 4 dice against your Auxilia? Just 1.
Nothing.
Nothing, yeah. Okay. That is all. They will evade.
Nothing.
Okay. We'll do 3 in the center. Okay.
Camels are rolling 3 dice on the attack.
All right, we'll start with the heavy cataphracted cavalry here against yours. 4 dice plus leader bonus. Man. All right. They will advance. And they can advance and move 1, so they'll come back here. And they'll go against your light bow. Okay. So another 4 dice plus leader bonus. 3 hits.
All right. So I guess it's going to be a short night.
Well, as we saw last week, there's a lot of catching up you can do. Alright, cataphracted camels. No camels. Alright, we're going to do 3 dice on the attack. Here goes. Getting 1 hit. Here is a leader check on Centurion. He's okay.
So 2 hits.
Okay, 2 hits. Alright. And then this one over here will attack your Auxilia with 3 dice plus leader bonus. And 2 hits. 1 retreat. So they will battle them again. 3 dice plus leader. Get to wipe out. Alright.
Okay. Go after that heavy cavalry.
I think they will evade since you have a leader there. That was a good call.
1 hit on the way out. Go after that camel.
They will definitely evade, but I think their days are numbered.
You'll see.
Ooh.
Nope, they're fine.
Two on the right. Do 4 dice plus leader bonus. 2 hits and a retreat. Follow up. Another 4 dice plus leader. And Artabanus. Go 4 dice plus leader. 2 hits. Here's a leader check. He's fine. So, we ignore 1 sword.
So 1 hit.
1 hit, and I get to ignore 1 flag because of leader, but I gotta take the other one. So do leader check, maybe. So they gotta go there. Okay. Who are you?
Okay, good.
Yikes.
I'll use my leader symbol on this guy. 2 dice against that heavy cavalry. Nothing. 5 dice against those guys.
They will evade that, of course.
Okay.
Oh.
Yay, moral victory. Okay.
Do 4 on the left. Alright. Shoot them for 2 dice. Getting 1. They will attack them 4 dice plus leader. That's it.
Impressive.
Thank you. I do not look forward to you having a mounted charge guard with this because, yeah, that's oh, that's there it is. Oh man, I guess we'll put a pin in this one. We'll take a little break here. We'll come right back with round number 2. Back with round 2. Very
All right.
dangerous cavalry in the hands of Peter.
Let's see. I've got a lot to make up for here.
I'm afraid.
I'll start with 5 cards. Interesting.
All right.
Okay, there's a useless card.
I will start with 5 cards as well. And good luck.
Thanks. I'll activate these 2 units. Right, camels. Forgot about them.
Compensation for your brother-in-law's car.
That's right. And they will take some pot shots at that unit there. So, 2 dice.
Boo.
2 dice from this one.
Boo.
A retreat.
To outflanked.
And inspire a leader on the right. Bring those units. Okay, going after those guys with 4 dice.
Plus leader.
Plus leader. So 1 hit, 2 retreats. Ignore them both.
I could ignore them both. Let's see how your leader check goes.
True. Ooh, 2 retreats again.
I will stand pat and fight back with 5 dice plus leader.
As you should.
2 hits and 1 retreat.
All right. Archie Binus is going to go in there. So he'll go with 4 dice as well.
Ooh.
Much more effective.
Yes. Right.
And check.
Oh, my Centurion falls.
Advance. Those guys. 4 dice. 2.
2 hits. That's 2 back. Nothing.
And then the camels will attack. Camels attack with 3 dice.
Effective camels.
Very. All right, let's hope I haven't overextended myself. So they will 2 dice there. Retreat.
Oh.
I was so excited that I duplicated some of your success.
Let's see if I'm Spartacus.
Okay.
So
I thought you were Patrick.
no, this is Patrick. 5 dice. So
1 of each color.
1 of each color. All right. Well, that sounds promising. So we'll do.
Let's see what you can do there.
I think I can see what I can do there.
Okay, that's not what I was going to do, but that does the same thing. All right.
Yeah? Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right.
My own fault.
Let's see, Artabanus. Let's do 5 dice. 6 dice with Spartacus, plus leader bonus. Whew!
That does it.
Artabanus, what about you? How you doing? He's fine for the moment. He's gonna go through the mediums? Okay, so here's
Yeah.
five dice on him. Let's see if we get a leader symbol. Oh, he made it. Okay. Well then, gosh. Now let's do that actual attack there. What would they like to do?
Okay. They will evade.
Okay, so we're going to do 5 dice, triangles only. Oh, that's a great evade. Here's a leader check. He's fine. Alright, so I'm going to reshuffle the deck. End the turn.
Okay. Leadership in any section. Those 3 units. All right. Then attack those guys with 4 dice.
Alright. Ouch.
3 in a retreat.
Well, I can ignore the retreat. And I shall. Here's 4 back with leader bonus. Terrible.
Okay. That's it. I'm done. Be very careful. Can't lose more than 1 block.
Well, sir, I guess I'll do a coordinated attack.
All right. Well, let's see something you can do with that.
Mm-hmm. So here's 4 dice.
Okay.
Leader bonus.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ignore sword. So I'll take 2 leader hits. Come back at you with 4 dice. And we thank you for your service.
Yes. Okay.
And I'll activate my medium troops. All right. First camel.
Let us evade that.
Okay. 3 dice. Leader support, but that doesn't matter. There's a hit. Send you on your way.
Do outflanked.
Outflanked.
All right.
Setting something up.
So let's do 2 dice from that light cav that did not move. Nothing. So 1 die from this light that did move. Nothing. That is all.
Double time.
You've got some feet up there.
It'll be this guy.
Okay. Let's do a mounted charge.
There it is. Saw there was some jockeying there.
I see
No
what
pun
you
intended.
I see what you did there. Yeah, yeah.
You saw that? Yeah.
Let's do.
Got one more?
Yeah.
There you go.
And 3. There. All right. Let's start here. We'll do 3 dice for the mounted charge. Nothing.
2 dice are back. Also nothing.
Just move down the line here to this one. This will be 4 dice.
5 dice?
Oh, 5 dice, yes. What? That'll do.
That'll do.
Alright. Then they'll move here. And go after this.
We'll evade that.
They'll evade. Okay, so 5 dice looking for green circles only. Just 1.
Okay.
Then over here, the main event.
Over here.
3 dice.
3 dice. Looking for a red square.
Red square or leader symbol.
Oh, a leader symbol. Well, a leader symbol will do it too.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 3 dice.
Seems possible.
There we go.
Well done, sir. You've taken the knight.
All right. They will advance, move 1, and because they're crazy, they'll go after this one.
That is crazy. What are you doing?
3 dice plus leader.
All this victory has gone to your head, sir.
2 hits.
Take a hit back.
All right. And that is everything.
That's enough, sir. Well, I have to do it now.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Just those 3 units. Start down here. Oh!
They're waiting for you. 2 dice plus leader. Yes! Sadly,
Well
those
done.
heavy cavalry have to take it. That's 1 hit.
There's 1 hit.
All right, here's 4 back. Wiping them out.
You might win this one.
Gotta take
One
the
and dime.
retreat. A hit and a retreat.
You gotta take the retreat.
1, 2.
Ooh. My goodness.
2 light troops. I will forego the 6th one, I think. Move up. All right. Start up here. 2 dice. Getting a hit.
Not the flag you were hoping for.
Not the flag I was hoping for. There's a flag.
There's your flag.
Send the packing. Alright. These guys, we'll throw one at them. Nothing. Okay. These guys did not move, so they'll fire a volley. 2 dice at Artabanus. Oof. Slewing the camels.
You're going to win this one.
Here's 1 die for Artabanus. He's fine. And everything else is out of range now, so that is all. Oh, he kicked those spurs in. He's going for it.
After the Mac.
That's right.
4 dice.
Daddy Mac make you
2 hits.
Jump. All right. 2 hits. Is that leader guy?
Leader check. He's fine, so no retreat.
So here's
Comes
5 dice with the leader bonus. 2 hits.
Well done.
Well, it ain't over yet.
It's over.
Do a line command. All right. Let's go back at him. He's evading, so 5 dice looking for 1 red square. No red squares. Alright, and everybody else is... Oh, like Bo. Can take a shot at him. He moved, so 1 die. He's fine unless you want to take that.
No, I won't leave him there.
Okay.
I think. All right. Do this. Order some light troops. Right. 2 shots on that heavy. See if we can get lucky. Nope. 2 shots. Same unit. Unfortunate. Gotta get some red squares at some point. 2 dice.
Ouch.
There we go. Leader check. He is fine. Over here. 2 dice. They're fine.
2, 3 on the right. Do those 3. All right. Start with Macrinus against your auxilia there with 4 dice plus leader bonus. Ooh, dice are going cold.
3 dice back.
Damn, you got him.
You gambled. So leader check on Macrinus. He lives.
All right, let's try this. 2 dice. Come on, looking for a
Dice.
green circle or flag. Got both. I won $1 million.
Or you take a unit block. Your choice.
Advance. Move 1. And battle again. 2 dice. Moving retreat. They will take a second advance there, and that is all. Yes, there will be no quarter on this one for these horsemen.
Mm-mm. All right, 3 dice. 1 hit.
2 back. 1 hit.
Actually,
Now be careful, R2.
I'll attack with this one first.
Okay.
2 dice.
There you go.
There we go. So that frees up these guys.
Twang.
Fire a shot there for nothing. All right. Tightening things up a little bit.
You are?
Still, this is your night, to be sure.
Do.
He's got one more hex he can move.
I know.
Gotta get that one block somewhere.
All right.
All right. Camels. What do they do?
Camels can ignore a sword. Is that right?
Cataphract camels, yes.
Okay. So they got that padding. So here's 3 dice.
Can't evade this, so let's fight. Both mediums.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Here's a leader check.
A leader check. And it right here.
Nope.
All right, coming back at you with 2 dice. 1 hit.
Then these guys can throw a spite spear up at your heavy cataphract cavalry.
Oh no!
1 die. Nothing.
All right. Time to take some bold action. See if I can't squeak something out here. All right, going after those lights with this mounted light bow. 2 dice. 1 hit.
Here's 2 back. Oh, run away!
That's not a way to win. Boo!
Boo!
Well done.
Thanks. All right. Well, I'm sure we have notes for this one. Where do we begin? Well, let's do final score on this one. So I got 8-2 in the first one, and I got 8-6 in this one. So final score 16-8. So I pick up 8 banners tonight, closing that gap a little bit. I think we're in the 20s now. So for those of you keeping score out there as well, we're keeping it close. I would love to hear your thoughts on this one.
It's a weird one because the Parthians have so much cavalry. You played them much better than I did, obviously. So very well. I mean, yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna keep it short and sweet here tonight, folks. My thoughts on this one. It's not the first time we've ever seen a primarily infantry. I mean, every time we have a Parthian, it's kind of like this. It's the dancing around, right? The Parthians have a good opportunity with the wings. I thought, I mean, that was what I did. In mine, I was hamstrung in the fact that I had only, like, right cards. If I had not, going back to the first game, move the heavy units to move that block of 5 in the center, I was really trying to resist temptation about using that. But I was afraid that I was using it too early. and it actually worked out pretty well. The reason I did it was because you moved Macrinus and the heavy out there, and they became a target. And that seemed like the moment to spring that charge. The rest of it just kind of was playing. I think you and I are kind of well versed in the. I mean, you especially here at the end, you picked up at least 3 blocks by doing the surrounds. I just on this game, the second one, I didn't have anything in the center consistently. So it was either all on the right or just like I've got a 4 left. I've got a center leadership now, which is of middling use. I've got a rally, which again, Macrinus was eliminated from that block before I could do anything with it, and then some on the right. So I think your counter strike here at the end of this particular one was great to try to close the gap because you went 2 blocks all the way up.
If you hadn't rolled the 2 flags, then this would have attacked the other lights, rolling 2 dice. They would have missed. Then that would have been the game. I would have gone after the heavies, rolling 4 dice. Would have got them, move back, attack again. So yeah, I could have done it.
And I was the only one that took the bait on trying the caltrops rule, because I did that with a heavy cataphract, and I lucked out, of course. But I didn't want to make that habit. And you very wisely chose not to go after any of the lights, which I think is a wonderful mitigating factor for this one to balance it out. I look forward to seeing the caltrop rules in the future. I think they will come up more often in the medieval stuff, which is much more cataphract related. I got really lucky in the first one. I mean, I'm not turning my nose up at it, but this one just doesn't stand out as some of the epic, like the last 2 weeks where we've had, oh my gosh, look at this ending. I got lucky on some flags.
You'll take those 8 banners.
I will take those 8 banners, of course. Yes, I'm going home, going back to Rome with my 8 banners. Well, cool. Well, then we'll put a pin in this one. We'll move on to the next big story. Peter will be doing the research next week. So, welcome if this is your first time to the channel. Please stick around and enjoy the rest of the ride. We're almost done, but we'll be moving on to a new title soon. And here are our current supporters. So, thank you very much to those of you who are kicking in. That's awesome. And the way you can engage with us more than anything is to put your comments down there in the section below the video and click that like and subscribe button, because that tells us that you're enjoying the content. What else we got? Anything else? You want to send us out?
They should follow you on Twitter.
Oh,
what's your
yes.
Twitter handle?
My Twitter is right up at the top of this video here. I put it on as a watermark, so take a look, follow me on Twitter, and you can engage with us there. Peter's on the Twitter too. He's on the tweets.
Yeah, but I don't tweet.
Well, if we engage with you, you will, because you'll have to. Anyway.
Oh.
Well, awesome games as always, sir. Thank you for another pleasurable evening. And
Thank you.
Yes, we will see you next week.
All right. Good night.
Have a great one. Bye.